If you need a friend, become someone else's. If you don't have hope, give hope to others. If no one opens, knock on several doors at once. We all can find something bad or imperfect in each other, but I prefer to look for grains of gold. Act in such a way as to guarantee that your own actions inspire and empower you. If a man without arms and legs is dreaming big, why can't we? Why can't we all? We shouldn't wait for happiness to simply appear as soon as we reach a certain goal or acquire a desired object. Happiness should surround us all the time, and it will if you live in mental, psychological, emotional, and physical harmony. You have to understand that sometimes it is impossible to receive the answers you're looking for right away. If you're not ready to accept yourself, then you're even less ready to accept other people. There are many problems in the world that haven't affected me. I'm certain that my life is 1,000 times easier than that of many other people. I learned very early that asking for help is possible and necessary, no matter whether your body is ordinary or not. There are things that you cannot overcome alone. One way to determine the balance that works for you is to look toward the end of your life and then live so that you'll have no regrets when you arrive there. To wish for change will change nothing. To make the decision to take action right now will change everything. Risk, then, is not just a part of life, it is life. The place between your comfort zone and your dream is where life takes place. Having faith, beliefs, and convictions is a great thing, but your life is measured by the actions you take based upon them. I never met a bitter person who was thankful, or a thankful person who was bitter. If you can't get a miracle, become one. Love does not care about what you can or cannot do, who you are and who you cannot be. True love looks straight into your heart. For every disability you have, you are blessed with more than enough abilities to overcome your challenges. It's a lie to think you're not good enough. It's a lie to think you're not worth anything. The greater the struggle, the more glorious the triumph. Fear is the biggest disability of all and will paralyze you more than being in a wheelchair. Keep moving ahead, because action creates momentum, which in turn creates unanticipated opportunities. We may have absolutely no control over what happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. If we choose the right attitude, we can rise above whatever challenges we face. It's a lie to think you're not good enough. It's a lie to think you're not worth anything. I never met a bitter person who was thankful, or a thankful person who was bitter. I encourage you to accept that you may not be able to see a path right now, but that doesn't mean it's not there. I have the choice to be angry at God for what I don't have, or be thankful for what I do have. Life without limbs, or life without limits. Some injuries heal more quickly if you keep moving. For every disability you have, You are blessed with more than enough abilities to overcome your challenges. God gave you just one mouth, but He gave you 2 ears, so you should listen twice as much as you speak. You can't even stand without risking to fall. Fear is often described as false evidence appearing real. Have you ever felt trapped in circumstances, then discovered that the only trap was your own lack of vision, lack of courage, or failure to see that you had better options? The greater the struggle, the more glorious the triumph. Sometimes you may feel like you're just about to realize your goal, only to fall short. That is no reason to quit. Defeat happens only to those who refuse to try again. If you can't get a miracle, become one. I believe if God doesn't give you a miracle, you're a miracle of God for somebody else's salvation. I encourage you to accept that you may not be able to see a path right now, but that doesn't mean it's not there. We can't, and we should not, compare sufferings. We come together as a family of God, hand in hand. God's love is so real that He created you to prove it. As long as you're aware and in control of your emotions, negative thoughts can produce positive consequences. I have the choice to be angry at God for what I don't have, or be thankful for what I do have. Attaining the perfect appearance doesn't mean anything if your soul is broken. I don't want to be someone's reason to hate their life. I want to be someone's reason to seek something more in their life. You do not have to dream up ambitious projects in order to sow good seeds. Even small things can mean a lot to someone. If you're not ready to accept yourself, then you're even less ready to accept other people. If you're having a bad day, make someone else's day. If your feelings are hurt, heal those of another. But there is one thing better than going to heaven, and that is to encourage at least one person to go with me. One of the greatest joys in this life is the feeling you get when you realize you're a part of something larger than your own life and personal experiences. If you enjoy our videos, make sure you subscribe and click on the like button for more inspirational quotes.